What's going on, everybody? It's John, and we're back here, Legend Aircraft, Sulphur Springs, Texas. You're probably wondering why there wasn't a video the last week and a half or 2 weeks, and that's because there's been a lot going on, and it was difficult for me to break loose and make a video. And on top of that, I don't want to put out a video that's not quality, maybe not something that you guys would want to see. And in a minute, we're going to join my coworker Mike over here, who's laughing at me because one of the tasks that's going on is they're actually installing floats on one of our old MOACs, so that's going to be pretty awesome. We'll check that out right now. The other thing going on in this video is we have John, customer John here, and we're going to go, he's building his wings. And as you saw with the last few videos, the owners have really been coming here and slaying their wings. It's pretty awesome to see. So we're going to go over there in a minute and see how much John's gotten done. But for right now, let's check out the Beast. The Beast is a beautiful airplane. It's one of the original MOACs that was built here in the factory. We don't own it, a customer owns it, but he wants it on floats. So let's go check it out. Okay, well, I came in here and the Beast isn't in here. But this rocket right here is actually going to be for sale. This is over in the service department. They're doing some work to it. But this is actually Keith's. And if you don't remember Keith, of course you do. This is Keith. Anyways, Keith is selling this. So if you're interested in this, let me know. I can talk to him about the details or send you the ad or whatever. Just, yeah, let us know. Comment down in the video if you want to know more about this, and I'll make sure I get you that information. But let's go find the Beast because it's not in here. It's somewhere else. I found it. So this is the Beast here, and it's an absolutely beautiful airplane. Let me flip the camera around. I'll show you guys a little better. But yeah, this thing is so cool. And again, this is one that was made a while back, so it's been out and about, and I've seen pictures of it before, but I've never actually seen it. So it's actually called Beast Mode. I'm sorry, I'm calling it the Beast, but Beast Mode. And you know, that makes sense because I think it's probably was made around the time that Marshawn Lynch played for the Seattle Seahawks. That's my thought process. I don't know if that's true or not, but they're doing a little bit of maintenance on it. These are the floats. So these are the floats that they're putting on there. Hey, Gordon, this is Gordon. He works in our service department. Did we paint these or did they come to this like this?
We did. They just came back from paint, and the rough surface on top, they had to wait 10 days for it to cure.
Oh my goodness, really?
That's what we were waiting on. So,
okay. How long is it going to take us to get these on that?
probably a couple of days, I would think.
Okay.
I did the wiring in about a day or so. I put breakers and switches and stuff.
What do you have to wire for floats?
There's a hydraulic pump inside these floats.
Okay.
So that hydraulic pump makes the gear go down. They're amphibious.
Oh, amphibious.
Yeah.
What am I thinking?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, good deal. Well, we're going to put a time lapse on it too. So thank you, Gordon. So yeah, we'll have a time lapse on this and you will see this thing go from on gear to amphibious. So that'll be really awesome. And then right now, let's head over to wing department and see how John's doing and get an update from him. Let's head over there. Hey, before we head over to the wing department though, I wanted that we reorganized everything here. So if you've ever done a tour here or anything like that, you know that pre-assembly was over near wing department, and then final assembly was just that corner over there. Now final assembly has all of this over here. The reason Beast Mode is over there is because they needed the lift, obviously, so that'll eventually go back over to service. And then we have sorry, I'm trying not to spin around too fast, but then pre-assembly is now over here. So you see all the fuselages. This is Keith's fuselage. This is 407. That's actually Craig's fuselage. You guys saw him earlier, Craig Cato. Cato props, obviously. So this is his bird. And yeah, so now we'll head over to ask John an update on his wings. All right, well now we're over here in my department, wing department, and John is here, and this is actually his right wing that we built Monday and Tuesday. And now it's Thursday, so Wednesday and Thursday, we worked on this wing. And we don't build them 100% when the owner's here. We just get them really close, like 70%. John, how's everything going over here, bud?
Going good.
What task are you doing right now?
I am putting the rib nuts in for the tank plate that goes over the top of the tank.
Yeah, they're looking really good. Getting the nut plates in there. And so how has this been, this trip? Obviously, this is your, second time, right?
Second time, yeah.
And how has it been?
Been great.
Tell the truth. I'm right here, I know, but tell the truth.
Hey, it's been great, especially working with you. I mean, you've been real patient with me and shown me the ropes, and especially on the second wing. I mean, I think, like we said, we're way ahead on this one because we're working so much faster because I kind of got the process down and know where the tools are at and don't have to ask you for everything.
Yeah, absolutely. You've been a great help. Fun meter, 1 to 10. Where are we at here at Legend?
25.
Oh my gosh, it's blowing us out of the water. Well, that's awesome. These things look really good. These are good looking wings. And remind people, which aircraft did you go with?
This is the MOAC.
MOAC?
Yeah.
And you went with the Lycoming?
Yeah, the IO 360. Yeah.
360. And yeah, this, are you doing 2-seater or 3-seater?
A 2-seater.
Doing a 2-seater.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the Cato ground adjustable propeller. I think it's 86 inch.
86 inch Cato prop.
Yeah.
Awesome. Those Cato props are beautiful.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Well, good deal. Well, I'm gonna shoot back over here to final assembly, and you're probably wondering, John, why is Ramblin' Rose still here? Why is Red 1 still here? Well, there's a few things that they're waiting for, just small stuff before they can leave, and they're still going through their hours of being flown off. And Red 1 is actually going with us to Sun and Fun, so we'll have Tracy in Red 1. Obviously, you guys met him in the last video. I don't believe Joe's going to be taking Ramblin' Rose to Sun and Fun. Probably a little too busy for that. But also, Tom's airplane's getting really close too, so let's take a look at that. I believe I think Tom might be taking that to Sun and Fun. I don't know for sure, but let's check it out. It looks really good. All right, guys, so now we're here. This is Tom's Nomad, and it's got the engine installed, and it looks just amazing. This color scheme is amazing. I love this thing. Again, we're sticking with the trend. We're putting big old tires on everything. Has that been the new thing, Nate? We're putting big tires on everything now, or what?
Pretty much it.
Pretty much it. How far along is this one? What are we looking at?
Yeah, it's almost there.
It's almost there.
I'm trying to figure out the Tannis preheat system, but that's about it.
It's the little things people don't see, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, well, you're doing a good job. This looks good over here. Beautiful airplane. I'm not sure when Tom will be back, but it's on its way. And then after that, we've got this MOAC that'll move forward. And basically the theory here is this used to just be final assembly, just this one portion here. But now they actually have all this. So the fuselages will roll in that way. And as you can see, when they're getting close to needing wings and such, they'll move their way here and then kind of get their wings on, and then boom, 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 out the door, flying, happy customers. Obviously, you guys remember Bill and Phoenix. They had told me I could help them nickname this. I actually sent them one that I thought was appropriate, and I haven't heard back from them yet, but maybe they'll let me know. The good news is they don't have to stick to it if they don't like it. We can come up with something else, and I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is yet because I wanna get their authorization first because I just feel more comfortable doing it that way. So we'll ask them. I'm not sure when they're gonna come back, but their wings are here, ready to go on. Okay, really quick, guys. I'm gonna throw a time lapse in of Tom and I building his wing, the first one and the second one. So it'll be a time lapse that has multiple in it, and you can see the wing go from 0 to all the way. And then after that, we'll be talking about we probably won't get it all on film this video because the weekend's about to hit, but we will see the floats going on beast mode. So, all right, roll the corny music and the time lapse. All right, now that you guys watched those time lapse, I'm going to bring you over to the department that I don't really come to a lot, but it's over here in the corner, and this is our carbon fiber department. And guys, in this department, this is where all of our cowlings come from, and the doors where you access, you know, inside the plane, and gosh, anything, even where the they even make the where you put your feet down next to the rudder pedals over here. So as you guys can see, there's a lot more to the operation than just what you see on video. There's a lot of stuff in the back. This is a whole corner of a hangar. Like here's pre-assembly, and you have this whole area that's carbon fiber. Well, before we go over and watch them mess with beast mode's floats, let's go check out the paint department and see what they have going on. See if there's anything cool over there. And the other thing too is they actually have more space, not the paint department, but the weld department where the fuselages get assembled. They have like double the space, so I'll show you that right now. I don't believe we've shown that on video before, but so let's get over there and check out what's going on that side of the airport. And if you've ever done a tour here, you know that our buildings are all separated from each other, so you get a lot of good steps in when you work here. All right, well, as we walk in over here to fabric, you see this is actually 411. That's John, who's building his wings. That's 410, so that's Heath, Raquel, and Hayden's airplane. But here's the wings for Craig Cato's plane. You guys saw us building these. I built these on that rack separated, and you can see it's primered right now and ready to be painted. And it'll match that color scheme he has on the fuselage you saw over there, which is a lot like our test Nomad, the blue and white. So, and then these are actually going to be the tips on his wing. And you see it's a carbon fiber finish, and it's gonna say like Legend or whatever there, so that's gonna be really cool. They look good. Now I'm gonna show you what I told you about the weld shop, how it's basically double the size now. Just have this area, and then of course you remember that CNC and all that stuff was over here, but now these guys, as you can see, he's doing some welding there. He's working on a horizontal stabilizer, and these guys are making fuselages. But yeah, this whole area now is dedicated to all that. So they doubled their space in one move. As you guys can see, they have a lot more space now, so that works out a lot better for everybody. And we're still actually going to be building more. So Legend is only growing and getting busier and crazier. And there's like employees around here that I've never even met before. But obviously I'm kind of over in production making wings, but there's so many shoes to fill here now. It's crazy, and it's only going to get bigger because we're building more hangars. So what an awesome time to be part of a company like this. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment on the video. Help me out with a few things. Help me nickname airplanes. Thing you see on here and you want to comment about it, just drop it down in the comments. It helps the video. The algorithm's been really difficult, so if you know anything about YouTube, you know that it's a really difficult thing to do, so to build it. And I need your guys' help to build it by doing all those things. So now we'll actually go and see if they're putting the floats on the beast, or beast mode, excuse me. Okay, well, we're trying to see if these things go up and down here. Let me see.
Model?
No, we do not need a model.
Come on, get a spoon. Ready?
Yeah,
Going down.
going down.
Back up.
Okay. All right, everybody. Well, that's going to be the end of this video. And I know you're probably like, well, John, wait, we were supposed to watch the floats go on that plane. Well, you know how things go. So we're going to have to watch that in the next video next week. I'll have a camera, we'll do a time lapse of it, kind of like you saw today with me and John building his wings. And that'll be next week, I'm sorry. But before you leave, I'm gonna show you guys how far we got on John's MOAC wings and a few things they did. Okay, just like Keith did, and Heath and Raquel and their daughter did, there is some Bible verses in here. Their kids' names. another Bible verse. So I absolutely love that people do that. I think that's awesome because you're like making it yours. But you can see we got this wing about 70% done. Sorry, those lines are in the screen, guys. I can't really help that. Then we also got this one to about 70% done. Obviously, this is the right wing, so this one gets a magnetometer where this left wing gets a pitot tube, and so each wing kind of has its own thing it needs to do. But anyways, the lines don't do it as much on the selfie mode, so I'll leave it on this for now. But I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you guys on next week's video. And like I said, next week's video will probably have flying and a bunch of other things in it. Not all the videos are going to be super busy. Some of them are just going to be kind of covering what's going on. But like I said earlier, I really appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't yet, please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your neighbor. And if you're looking to order something as small as a hat or an airplane, and you want to come build your wings here with me in the wing department, Randy's email will be down in the description of this video, and you can email her for any of that stuff, whether it's a hat or an airplane. We prefer you buy an airplane, but you can also buy a hat. So we'll see you guys on the next one. I appreciate you guys watching.